You are listening to a Cult Talk Network podcast.
Welcome, everyone, to the last slice of American Pie Slices. I'm Ty.
I'm Michael. Oh,
Yeah, the summer event is coming to an end. Our first, our summer event we've ever done.
hopefully you enjoyed it. If not, I did.
Yeah, this is a fun one. We talked about this when we first started it. We're like, Cult Talk Net does a lot of niche-y stuff. This might be the nichiest one yet.
It has to be about the nichiest.
But this one's for us. And if you're listening, this is for you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. We're glad you stuck with us here on this journey, breaking down American Pie 1999 chapter by chapter. Yeah, this was I think you and I were like just sitting around one day at my apartment, probably editing something or some bullshit, and we watched American Pie. We put American Pie on while you was here. Then you left. And then I had the idea of like we even joked. We joked when he was here about like, oh, imagine if we did a American Pie podcast. That'd be fucking hilarious. And then you left, and I was like,
what if we did do it?
What if we did do it? And I called you, and you were like, yeah, sure, we could do that. And boom, it was rolling. Rocking and rolling. It was originally what we called American Pie Pieces, I think, and we were going to do minute by minute.
Well, yeah, because you had the idea from somewhere else.
Yeah, Clerk's Minute.
Clerk's
podcast.
And we're like, minute by minute might be a little much.
That's 90 episodes.
I mean, we found a way to pack in a lot in some of just the chapters, but Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like a minute would probably be stretching. That'd be
at that point you're breaking down the pixels.
You're breaking down the plants. What kind of fauna we got here in this shot? You think that's...
How many lights are on here? And
so is that a seasonal bush? Is that a seasonal, or is that... Do you think... Is this from Michigan or California? Or is this... Right. Yeah, there'd be a lot of stuff like that. But no, I think we did really well with the concept we had for American Pie Slices. And everyone asked us, even the gang were like, why?
Because we wanted to.
Because we fucking wanted to.
Most of everything I do is for me. I don't really do much for anyone else these days. It's just whatever the fuck I want to do. And this was just something I wanted to do. So fuck off.
Yeah. We wanted to fucking make, we like American Pie. We've liked it for a long time. And we'll sit around and talk about it, and we'll let other people listen to us talk about it.
And if you don't listen, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You'll never hear this anyway. So fuck you.
But something fun through the course of this, way back on the chapter, just, this is recent development right before this recording. We talked about me getting those magazines.
Yeah, where are you at on that?
We got 2 of the 3 ordered.
Ooh!
I sent someone else on the search. We didn't quite get search on my own, didn't get it, but I sent someone else. When I need retro things found, I got a guy.
That's always good.
Yeah,
you gotta have a guy for something.
So he found me 2 of the 3. He found me 1 on eBay. He found me 1 from another website. I'll have to shout that website.
What 2 you got on order?
I got the Hustler, and I got Not Shaved. Fuck, I forgot the other one already.
Perfect 10.
Perfect 10. So I got Perfect 10 and Hustler ordered already, and they're going to be getting shipped.
That makes sense, because those are like the 2 more, like, I would say, mainstream.
Yeah, they're probably more.
I've never heard of.
Well, I guess
shaved.
The shaved one's actually girls. And that issue was themed shaved. So
okay.
So there's
that one's
the little.
So if anyone knows where Mike can get a copy of Girls, the shaved edition from July 1998,
hit me up. Hit me up in the DMs.
Yeah, hit us in the DMs. at Cult Talk Net.
Say, hey, we got you. I put a post out on there on Reddit, and I didn't get anything from Reddit, but I send my buddy on the search. He finds it in less than 10 minutes. 2 of the 3.
Yeah,
like hell yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Not too expensive either. The one was like $30, and the other one ended up being like 20 something with shipping. So, but it was within the realm. I'm like, I'm willing to pay that for this. But if someone been trying to like give me $100 for each one, I'm like, nah, I don't care that much. But like $30, yeah.
That's not bad. That's gonna look like a great piece. Maybe by the time this comes out, we'll have some updates on our social medias of Mike tracking down the trio of porn magazines from American Pie.
Hell yeah.
That's a cool collectible. I got the time of this recording, I got the Blockbuster rental VHS of American Pie 1999. I thought that would be a cool collectible. I was like, I have the Blu-ray, I have the DVD. I was like, but this is a 90s flick.
Right.
And what's more nice, I could have gotten any VHS on eBay. There was a bunch of like sealed copies and special editions because they came out with a special edition of just the girls on the cover.
Girls.
Which that was a big thing in the 90s. So Scream did that same thing.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, Scream has 3 copies. You can get there's 3 copies that have one has Nev Campbell, one has Drew Barrymore, and the other has Courtney Cox.
Huh.
I don't know why I was spacing her name. I've got the Nev Campbell one, or not, the Drew Barrymore one. That's part of my Halloween display every year. But yeah,
nice.
But no, I decided to go with the Blockbuster edition. It even has the Blockbuster, Be Kind Rewind on it.
Just
and everything.
A double dip of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
eBay. It was like $4.
eBay. God bless your soul.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't do eBay for a long time, and I finally did it. But we're
also,
celebrating.
We're celebrating today. We said fuck cider. We're getting just Captain Morgan. We're drinking Captain Morgan spiced rum straight up.
Yeah, that's apple. No, we had to add the apple to it. Mike picked up this Simple Times mixer, cranberry apple cider mule. This is all natural, handcrafted cocktail mixers, farm kitchen glass. This looks like pretty good shit. Ingredients: water, apple cider, cane sugar, cranberry, lemon, lime, organic ginger.
Just everything a growing boy needs.
Yeah. They're on Instagram at Simple Times Mixers.
Yeah, that's where I went to Instagram to figure out like what, because it's a mixer. So I was like, what? Okay, what am I supposed to be mixing with it? Because what's it say on the back? It says like a rum, right?
It's a rum.
So I was like, well, okay, there's rums. Which my first thought was Captain Morgan. I was like, I bet just Captain Morgan or something. But went to their Instagram and they're like, yeah, Captain Morgan is what's preferred, but whatever you like. So I was like, I'll try with the Captain Morgan like they suggest.
Nice little jar. Yeah, 3 parts. Mixer, 1 part whiskey, and Mike got, of course, the classic Captain Morgan because he was at Kroger.
They had there was a local spiced rum that I was going to try, but I was like, let me not throw it off too much. I know what Captain Morgan tastes like.
Right.
So if something's throwing off this taste, I know it's at least not the Captain Morgan.
Yeah, you got the classic OG spiced rum, 35% alcohol, 70 proof. I mean, Captain Morgan. I'm sure I don't have to tell anyone here. The deets of Captain Morgan. It's finished and bottled in the United States, and that's all we care about.
America.
I want to get fucked up on America.
Yeah, I was going to try the local rum or whatever, but I was like, that would be too many new things to figure out in one drink. So I was like, let me just try with the mixer first, and then I know for the future.
So I poured us a couple cocktails.
You better not did half and half.
Brimmed them. No, I did. I tried to do it the 1 and 3. So let's give it a little sniff. That smells good. That smells like something I'd spray in my house, man.
It smells, as they say, dangerous. I love those people. It's a dangerous drink.
Oh, it's a dangerous one.
All right. You take it first sip and me first sip.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's try it out.
I could do without the cranberry part of it, but it's not bad.
It's not bad. I like it.
That's pretty good.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I do like that a lot. I probably, because they have a bunch of different mixers. This is just the only apple cider one they had that I seen, which was limited edition. Also, not limited time, whatever. So it was a sign that said this is only going to be a limited.
Oh, summer, like a summer thing, maybe?
Yeah, just something like that.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad we get to try it. This is fantastic. This is great.
Yeah. I'm not a big cranberry, but I don't hate cranberry.
No, this is awesome.
And I haven't ate a lot since getting off work to record this, so it might give me fuckered.
I had 2 steaks.
You're going to be good to go.
I had 2 steaks, mashed potatoes.
You're going to be calling me a little bitch after my second one of these.
So we're going multiples. I'll pour us a couple.
I mean, yeah, we'll go for a couple.
Fuck it. It's a Thursday.
I mean, it took about...
I work from home tomorrow. I don't have to get dressed.
I go in later tomorrow. I got a late day tomorrow. So it's all right. And plus, it did go through like half of that jug with it's just these 2 drinks.
Oh, yeah. We definitely got one more drink each on this thing.
Yeah, we get one more good drink out of that.
Yeah.
And then we just started doing shot for shot of the Captain Morgan.
Hell yeah, brother. That's how we do it up here in the OH. Turn up on a Thursday, baby.
Damn, that is good.
Yeah, that's really good. Man, this we're almost done. We have 3 chapters left, technically.
We'll see what we can do with that third one.
Yeah, we are going to be doing the Palace of Love.
Palace of Love.
The next step and the credits.
To the next step.
Oh. What does that mean? What's the next step to you? That's a good question for the end.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, we are ready to. Are you ready, Michael? Are you ready to cut into this? I mean, this is the last slice. This is the last bite.
Are we even cutting on this one, or are we going to do like?
No, you're just pulling it out.
We're just pulling it out.
It's already been cut. It's cut on both sides.
Are you and I sharing it? We're going to do like the Lady and the Tramp meet at the middle type thing with this slice of pie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But no, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, grab your beverage, whatever it may be. I know we're not doing cider today. Well, we got cider. It's apple cider mule. So grab your drink, sit back, relax, and for the last time this summer, let's let the good times roll. It's time. Prom is over, Mike.
Prom is over?
Prom is over. Now it's
Senior
time.
prom?
Senior prom is over. Now it's time for the after party. Nice shot here. Open it up on Stifler's mom's cottage.
Before that, is there a reason there's a junior prom? I feel like it should just be a senior thing.
I think it's you get your first hand job at junior prom and you get laid at senior prom. Is
bet. On that note, got a possible update for later. I got messages. It pertains to something in the opening there.
Okay, let's hear it. Your bated breath.
About my friend messaged. He got
baiting breath.
He got a group chat with his buddies. He was like, "Hey y'all, I got a buddy who's on the hunt to find the magazines Jim's dad gives him American Pie. There's one in particular I can't find. Don't know if anyone can help." Then someone said, "Shaved."
Ooh. How'd they know? Like I said, it's got to be because the other two are like staples,
right? It's like so shaved has to be just like the hard one to find, or I don't know.
It's got to be, yeah. Because I mean, it's Hustler and Perfect 10. We talk about those as being like pretty mainstream.
Because there is the digital copy. We've all found the digital copy.
Yeah.
But we don't want the digital copy if we can help it.
Mike wants the...
I don't want to have to go take that PDF to work and print it out. I don't want to do that because I don't want a printer at home. What do they want me to do?
I don't want a printer at home.
I guess I could take the Office Max.
Yeah, have them print the cover out. So you can print the cover out for me.
Well, I might as well get the whole thing.
Yeah. A nice shot of Stifler's mom's cottage. And you noticed in the last episode, what do we got there on top?
There's a good old TV antenna up there.
TV antenna. Do you have an antenna?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did too. We used to have to go out and like turn it sometimes.
Yeah, ours was shit. It wasn't even because we lived in. Grew up in like a little trailer trash.
Wah, wah.
And our antenna was like out like probably 20 feet away from the trailer on the back, and then it was like had a giant pole that went all the way up. Mm-hmm. So we had to yell extra, like, "Little to the left, too far."
Yeah,
that whole song.
That's how it was. I remember I'd want to watch Simpsons. And my dad have to go out and do the whole turny thing, and too far, back.
Are we assuming
fucking 90s?
Are we looking at this? It does look like a satellite dish.
It is a satellite dish over there. Yeah.
So they have antenna and satellite dish.
We had that.
It just seems a little. I guess
when your satellite got knocked out, you'd watch.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't a transitional period where you did kind of hold on to both.
Yeah,
that's fair. But looking at this house, I guess it's the lake house.
Yeah,
because it's Michigan.
It's not the same house from the beginning.
This was technically filmed out in California, though, as they told us in the.
I will say it is a very
it's convincing.
It's a very like a very East Coast house. Like once you go inside, and it's got like the wood paneling. Like it reminds me of a place you'd go like vacation on the East Coast.
It don't make me think Michigan necessarily, but it makes me think like Outer Banks. I don't know if you've ever been out there. Same. Well, it's a lake house, so I imagine they would be trying to like emulate that. We're by water, so we got to have Yeah, it's a beach.
Yeah, it's we got beach shit all over the place.
So now look at this. Do you think it's a 2 or 3 story thing going on here? Is there like a lower level, like full basement, or is it?
I think we're seeing the full basement. I think what they are. So right now, I think we're looking at the back of the house. We're looking at the back of the house. The front of the house probably looks like it's 1 story. It's like built on a hill.
Yeah.
And then we're seeing the back.
I see what you're saying. Yep. How many people are at this party? How did these people get here? Because they rode a bus here, and
maybe those people just drove. I mean, it wasn't like you had to take a bus.
That's true. They're just like, fuck that. I'm
not even drinking that much anyways. I mean, we listened to the commentary, and the directors and the writer, they did say, there's a bus here that takes these kids here because it was a conscientious choice to show, like, if you're going to be partying, if you're going to be getting wild and drinking, be responsible.
Yeah, he said it was something they actually did in Michigan when he was going to high school anyway. So he's
pretty conscious. I don't remember anyone in our school doing that shit.
I don't know how much a bus would cost. Plus, we lived out in Hicksville. You couldn't do that with a fucking bus out there. No. We go take it over that creek to get over to where Josh lived and stuff.
Yeah.
like just come drop us off. What is that?
I do like that we have a nice little detail
Can
of
we
the
get a
plot
good
here.
look at that bus?
Yeah, right there it is.
Okay.
It's a
know
charter. It's a charter bus.
Just some charter bus. Wonder how
Yeah,
much a
it's charter
charter bus costs.
Oh, Stifler. I mean, probably no. Yeah, I don't think money really is an option for. Is a concern of his.
All right, yeah, that's what they're saying. This is where they say Stifler's mom got a divorce.
Yeah. Jim tells Michelle that this is where that Stifler's mom got this in the divorce, and Michelle with the classic. That reminds me of one time. It reminds us one time at band camp.
Do we see any non-paired up kids? Because there's a bunch of just paired up teenagers. Oh no, okay, no. Everyone came here paired up. Everyone's getting fucking laid tonight, boys.
It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like everyone's coupled up.
I've never wore a shirt like this guy here. What do you call it? It has it's kind of like
ruffled.
what Jim's
It's like
wearing.
a ruffled
yeah,
shirt.
It's like what Jim's
I've
wearing.
never worn anything like that either.
Just seems like a little much.
Yeah. And Michelle, she is full of stories.
Of band camp.
Of stories. And she asked Jim, "Do you have any stories?" And that's where we cue up. This is a really good little sequence here, where she's like, "Do you have any stories?" He tells him like, "Oh yeah, I've got lots of stories." And she asks for something gross, and he tells her about this time that Stifler he finds this beer, and it leads in to Kevin and Vicki. These are our lovebirds.
And this just looks like some kind of guest room.
This looks like the room you rent vacation in, like in some vacation home.
Right.
This is it. It's the nicest home in the whole place, and Kevin picked it out just for her.
How many people do you think's at this party now? Because we've seen them all coming off the bus. They're probably
there's a lot. You see a lot later when they're kind of sweeping through the party. When Jim and Michelle are hanging out.
50 plus? You think 50 plus?
Yeah, let's say 50 plus.
50 plus.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, this is definitely like just a vacation. Because I went down to Outer Banks with Eric and his fam. Got invited down there
shout out to Eric and his fam.
Shout out to Eric and his fam for inviting me. And they rented a house that had like 3 or 4 bedrooms or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a 5-bedroom. And basically every room looked like this. What's going on in this scene? You got these like little pictures on the wall. There's like these have pine cones, but replaced for seashells for the East Coast beach and stuff like that.
Did you have sex for the first time?
For the very first time ever. Yeah, totally.
Congratulations.
With Eric. What?
Whoa.
What was it? Poor Eric. Eric won't even listen to this, and he won't even listen. There's gonna be comments or going to be showed to him. It's like Michael and Eric had sex, and he's going, "What?
It happened?
Why do they think that?"
He's not happy about it, but it happened. But yeah, Kevin picked this out for Victoria or Vicki.
I wonder if they knew this room was here, or if they just kind of picked one around.
I would say Kevin. This is probably not the first time they've had a party at Stifler's cottage.
Yeah, it feels like they've probably been here.
I mean, Stifler is a party animal. It seems like so.
Is that a flannel
bathrobe?
Flannel bathrobe.
Ooh, and guess who shows up? Stifler's brother, aka Matt Stifler.
Matt Stifler.
I don't think we ever get his name here, but I don't think you get his name until band camp.
I hate that picture on the wall right there, like a
Victoria, like old, like
someone. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like the frame either.
And Stifler's little brother bursts out of the fucking closet, and I wonder, like, 'cause this kid, like, he does deliver. Like he plays a Stifler.
Oh. Yeah, absolutely.
I find it so crazy they didn't just cast him in band camp.
Just fuckers.
But the guy they got to play in band camp was actually pretty good. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't just continue and have this kid play.
Did they keep him for part 2? I can't remember. I know
he's in part 2. Yeah, he's in part 2.
A little older, but
and that's the last time you see him. He doesn't come back in for reunion or wedding.
Yeah, they should have stuck it out with him.
It would have made that movie a lot cooler. Just have that like, oh, that is the fucking guy. But I mean, the guy that got to play Matt Stifler was really good.
Do you want that wicker lamp that's beside the bed?
I do not. Is that one of those singing fish up there? I don't know.
I think it's just a bass on the plaque.
Yeah, this is definitely like one of those, like, this is a very East Coast.
These type of rooms and stuff like that keep like antique shops like that in business that have this kind of
absolutely.
decor. This is the only thing that keeps those in business.
I can almost smell this this place. When they're in it, like you know what it smells like. You know exactly what it smells like. You know how that bed's gonna feel. Like that bed is not comfortable. You know it isn't. It looks comfortable,
you know,
but you know it's not comfortable.
You didn't have to call it out like that, but you're right.
Yeah.
I can smell the room. Fuck.
Yeah, you can smell it. You know that bed's uncomfortable. There's probably a layer of dust under the bed, like when you pull the blankets up. Yeah, it's not a good spot.
Rough.
Yeah. vacation home, baby. And the kid, like, he busts out and he's doing the whole fuckers. Y'all are gonna fuck, aren't you? And he's disappointed they make him leave.
Yeah, it's just like, what do you like, kid? You go expect him to let you?
Hey, just be quiet.
Go in the corner
and just don't distract us. Like, was he like, it's gonna happen?
It's only the most important moment of our lives, and you can witness it, I guess.
Yeah, just keep it down. Yeah, he was so disappointed. Like, I can't believe they kicked me out.
Like, oh
man, God damn it. But yeah, Vicki and Kevin.
Our last happy moment out of them right here, where they're just laughing about him being out, and then.
Well, I mean, they're happy later, but I mean, it's a different kind of happy. Like, this is just they're in the moment right now.
And then it just dies.
Yeah. Well, I think it's they come to the realization of this is it.
They're just so nervous about sex.
Oh yeah. Cut to Oz and Heather. Man, Oz, his voice really in this scene really stands out of that. Heather, I'm me and the guys, we had this, I'm a virgin. It really sticks out. It's he's putting it on. I'm a virgin.
That's what I was talking about. It's I just don't know if this is his actual voice, or because every time I hear him talk throughout this entire film, I feel like his voice is put on.
I don't know. Chris Klein, I think we've talked about it before in the show. I feel like he was, when people watch this movie, that guy, watch that guy. Yeah. He is going to be a major thing. And they tried after this movie came out. He did a Rollerball, which was a pretty big bomb.
I never watched it.
It has LL Cool J.
Jeez.
It's not bad. It's not a good movie, but it's not it's a fun one. He had Rollerball, and he had a couple other ones come out, and it just didn't work because he does kind of this weird. He's not I don't know. I like him as Oz. Oz Striker is one of my favorite characters, but I don't know, something about him. He just doesn't click outside of American Pie. But he's a really good actor. But in this movie, yeah, he's just doing that. I'm in a teen movie, and I'm really angsty about stuff. It's really crazy. They kind of play up on that in Not Another Teen Movie.
Yeah,
which is a great companion piece to these movies. Not Another Teen Movie is fantastic.
That is a fantastic representation of these type of films, and they delivered that so well. That was a good.
That was a really cool little time when it's right before parody films got just
because I think
turned to shit.
Yeah, because I think that's kind of one of the earlier ones that kind of launched that parody genre.
It was right there with Scary Movie. Scary Movie had its, it was going after the teen horror, and another teen movie is going after the teen comedy, and they both did a really good job. And it just before parodies got shitty. Yeah,
after a while, parodies just started because some Not Another Teen Movie and the Scary Movie. I'd say Scary Movie 1 and 2, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They kind of still held on to the heart of what was going on.
They did.
And then just past those, they were just parody for parody's sake. It was
it turned into the later parody movies. It came out of Scary Movie, where Scary Movie 3 and 4 and 5 and all that shit, and the Date movie and all that bullshit, Epic movie. They just became little skits. It's the and then movie.
And then
this happens. And then this happens. And then that person shows up. And then this happens. Well, one of those movies, and those are fucking
I think
awful.
one of the last, it still wasn't great, but one of the last parody movies I think I remember enjoying watching was just what's his name? It was Haunted House.
A Haunted House, I think it was called.
Yeah, it's Wayne.
Yeah, I think it's called A Haunted House. Yeah, with Marlon Wayans.
I think that was one of the last good ones I've seen, but it still wasn't even as good as Scary Movie.
Right.
But that one still, I think it did better.
But yeah, Not Another Teen Movie has a character named Ox, who's a parody of Oz, and he does a pretty good job of that whole it's pretty interesting. But Oz, man, he's really gotten a turn from the first scene we see him in, where he's like, man, the only channel that should be illegal is the all Lifetime women's channel, Lifetime Supply Pantyhose or whatever.
I hate that.
But now he's like, Heather, I wanna.
I hate that.
I gotta give you the truth. He's admitting the pact to her. And,
he's not coming off great to her at all.
No,
she's
it's a thing. It's hey, me and my friends, we're all hoping to get laid tonight.
So like, if you could help me,
Yeah.
fuck,
Man,
like,
I'm really hoping to win this bet. You know?
are we assuming? And I'm just looking at this. I'm assuming they totally just left the house.
They did. Well, they're still there. I think it's just like this huge estate.
Is it a huge estate, or is it just like a big long lake drive, like something like Lake White or something like?
It might be.
Because that's what I feel. I feel like they totally just left the party, left the house, and
They
off on their own
end
thing.
up back at the house though, because they go to the dock. I mean, they're not at some random dock.
They might be a random.
It's at Stifler's. It's like Stifler's house, boat house, or something like shit. But yeah, this might be like some kind of like park or some kind of
just something that wraps the lake or something.
Yeah. But Oz starts basically explaining his arc pretty much. He made a pact, tells her about the what his coach was saying about, if you see a chance to score, take it. He iterates, it's not about fucking, it's that he really thinks at her. And
yeah, it kind of goes back to what he thought was important to what he actually thinks is important now.
Yeah.
And she is eating it up. He is fooling her.
and she basically assumes the role of his girlfriend. Like, she tells her, like, I feel like I'm your girlfriend.
Question mark? And he's like, yeah. And then they kiss. Look at that. We haven't seen him. Yeah, we've seen him kiss.
Yeah, we saw him kiss. But this is a different kiss. This is like this is a passionate kiss. Yeah, we see Finch for the first time this episode.
Please keep out. Thank you.
Why was he like, fuck it? Well, I think he just wanted to get away from the party. He's over it.
And I think we're also, again, it was cut out of the film so much. So looking at this, it made a lot more sense, Finch, from like the moment the bathroom incident happened all the way to now. He would make a lot more sense because they cut out a lot of the drinking he was doing in the film.
Yeah.
So even like he's definitely like a fuck it, I'm drunk as shit moment, just wandering into this room essentially.
Walking in this room, it's like a billiards room.
There is a bed.
That's what
right there.
That's what I was about to point out. That's exactly what I was pointing out. There is a bed right there. As he walks in, you see.
I've never seen that bed.
You see
there.
a pool table and you see a bed. This is like a vacation home. Like, what kind of bed is that? And why is it in the billiards room?
That I never seen that.
This is such an Eastern home. It's insane that this was not shot in Michigan.
That is so stupid. They used the fucking pool table. There's a bed.
Well, look at this bed though. It's kind of low. Maybe maybe she likes to ride.
Man, okay, fine.
Yeah,
fine.
It's also a couch over there though.
Yeah, because I not in any world do I imagine sex on a pool table is going to be comfortable at all.
No. You ever like laid on a pool table? Just like,
have I?
I think I've laid on a pool table before.
Something tells me I have.
They're pretty they're unforgiving. They're like,
because it's just a hard piece of fucking wood. Anyway, yeah, it's
got felt on it.
But again, it's still like just one of those vacation type looking rooms. You can smell it.
Yeah, you smell it, and you know exactly what it's like in there. Beautiful home, but it is so Eastern. It is insane to me. There's a house like this over in the West Coast. It does not belong.
Yeah, because they said what lake it was by over in California, but yeah, it doesn't feel like a West Coast place.
No,
for
it's
sure.
Eastern as fuck. And he wanders into it, and guess who else is there?
You're Stifler's mom.
Why? Yeah, that is Stifler's mom. Now, he does say he's shit-faced here.
Does he?
Yeah, she asks him, she's like, how was the party, all this stuff, and she asks him, like, how are you doing tonight? And he says, I'm 3 sheets to the wind, ma'am.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, 3 sheets to win. It means you're drunk. 3 sheets to win, man. Yeah, it means you're drunk.
Where's that saying come from?
I don't know. I've always heard it.
I've never heard that. I've heard it obviously, but I never knew that's what it meant.
Yeah. And she like probing him. She asked him, like, where's your little date? And like this happens pretty quick and pretty naturally. Like, where's your little date?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I don't think she's like doing early come on to him at all or anything right now.
She's just bored. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Like, she's just bored. Is it responsible parenting that she's there?
She's kind of antagonizing him a little bit. Like, where's your little date? Like, little whatever,
Yeah.
Because she's treating him like a little kid.
Right. And that's probably what it is. Like, and then later he's talking about
some artist.
Francesca De Leon or whatever, and realizes, like, oh, this guy has got some class.
Well, yeah, she figures that out as soon as he has, she's like the kegs upstairs.
Right. That's a weird line for him. He tells her there's a bathroom accident and blows it off because, obviously don't want to get into that whole thing. And he wants something to drink, but, he doesn't want beer. There's a keg upstairs. That's not for him.
That's for the cretins.
That's for the cretins to drink. What a pretentious line. Like, That's a line that a bad guy
Finch.
says in like a teen movie, the douchey guy, but
I got scotch, single malt. I don't know anything. I don't.
aged 18 years, the way I like it. That's definitely like her being
Oh yeah, like the moment she found out, like, okay, he's not like a child, even though he is like a child.
Yeah.
It's like, this is your son is graduating with this guy, which is fine. Whatever.
And he's ready to go. A really good bit in the next scene, we cut to the house party.
With more the vacation decor. What's this
vacation decor, hunting. It's a no trespassing sign.
Yeah, it's a no trespassing sign.
Hell yeah, no trespassing property. Yeah, this is such a fucking Eastern house. It blows my goddamn mind.
Are those real candles? Or
they're lit candles. Who went through and lit candles? Who was doing that? Who was like, oh shit, we got the Stifler wouldn't be like, hey, make sure you light those fucking candles.
Light those goddamn candles, would you?
Yeah, light the fucking candles.
Looks like they couldn't decide between blue and yellow cups this time.
Or clear. Like Stifler has a clear cup.
Oh, is his like a glass? His is a glass.
Yeah. Stifler does a really interesting thing where he checks his beer before he drinks it now. A little tie-in. That's the second reference to that scene we've had in this chapter. And old fucking Jim.
I think they filled out this place with furniture just to make it feel more packed, because
there is furniture everywhere.
It doesn't look like you can easily just walk through this.
And
place.
there's it's all like random. I mean, there's like the nautical decor. Obviously there's like the East Coast like nautical shit all over it, but it's like a random bunch of stuff, but it's all like nice, like leather and like fabric shit. Like it's pretty nice furniture.
That's a weird leather couch. It has is that like a cloth top on?
It's very 80s. It's a very 80s couch. It's very expensive looking.
I guess I don't know 80s decor.
Yeah, pity you.
I'm not refined.
Nope, you're not. You're a cretin.
Why are they just sitting here? And then, we got Jim finishing his story to Michelle.
Well, Jim, I think he's sitting beside himself because he only has we don't see him interacting with anyone but his friends. I think he's just like kind of a...
Well, like you said, he don't know how to interact with girls. He just doesn't have that part of the brain.
Yeah, and he's entertaining his date, doesn't want to ditch her, He's being a nice guy. And hell, his other friends are off getting fucked, so...
Yeah, he don't believe at all he's going to be getting sex tonight.
He said it in the last chapter that he has zero chance. He's dating he brought a band geek to the party, so
which might bring her at all. I guess you just don't want to go without a date. He
doesn't want to go without a date, and hell, might as well. And she was nice to him after the whole thing happened with the Nadia. I mean, everyone else was making fun of him. She was like, "Oh, what happened?" Like they didn't care, so that's good. And she's going to tell him a story, a naughty story, a nasty story of hers.
And this is where they talk about, which we noticed even before listening to them talk about, is like this camera move on it.
Oh, the camera move goes in. It's the audience is just as intrigued because it's like sort of a sexual story from her, from the band geek.
Let's hear it.
Oh, baby. One time at band camp, I was playing this game.
You might have heard it.
Spin the bottle.
Scandalous.
And I like the audience loses interest.
It's just like, never.
She had to kiss this guy named Mark Wonder.
You can see her try to keep his attention. Like, hey, come on.
Yeah, it's fun. Cut to Kevin and Vicki. This is it. This is the big moment.
Man,
for them.
really is just hopping everywhere.
It is. I mean, this is they're wrapping up all these storylines, and we've got 4, 5 storylines to wrap up here.
Right. So as the local gay man, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Rate Kevin's nipples.
Nice, smooth, good size.
They seem oval.
9 out of 10.
Are they oval though?
You have a problem with oval nipples?
I don't know if I've ever thought about it. Honestly, looking at his nipples now, I'm like, those are oval.
Are you not an oval nipple man?
I don't think I put enough thought into it. Usually, girl boobs, I'm just like boobs. I like boobs. I'm a boob guy. I haven't seen
that many boobs.
Yeah. Well, I've seen like all the boobs, dude. All boobs. I've seen all of them.
Fucking Kevin and Vicki.
And they lit some candles too. I think we seen Kevin
Kevin got the candles out of the drawer. We saw those. That makes sense. He's trying to set the mood.
That seems awfully close to that flammable pillow, though.
Yeah. Well, if it's anything like Jim's later, he wouldn't be lighting up candles for that.
Right.
But
so they're sitting here awkward. This. Do
you remember your first time?
It wasn't like this. Personal? I think luckily for me, which these two they get all the dose of awkward just because they just kind of agreed like this is the time instead of just letting it kind of happen.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both virgins, so they're both kind of figuring it out and whatnot, which you still think at a certain point they feel more comfortable because she's giving him blowjobs. He's gone down, or you like to think there's still some more comfortability than what's actually there. But I guess the actual penetration's the weird thing. I don't know. Like, whatever. I would live my life just off blowjobs, and that's fine. I don't need the vaginal penetration. As fun as that is, I don't need that.
Enough of this blowjob shit.
Yeah, enough of this blowjob shit. I gotta get laid already.
Yeah, get laid already.
You know what? Look at back at that. What a bold stance for him to say. Like, you don't even know what it feels like, my dude.
Bro, you're
for all you know, that blowjob is way better than the sex you're going to have.
17, 18, getting your dick sucked on the reg.
Right, come on.
Jeez, lose the entitlement, Kevin, for fuck's sakes.
I mean, you don't get to get off in her mouth, but fucking still, my dude. Like, ugh. And especially, what's her name? Vicki, what is her name? Shit. Who plays Vicki?
Tara Reid.
Tara Reid. Especially Tara Reid, she's hot as shit this time. Like,
Yeah,
come on. If that's your girlfriend, fuck, dude. Take him. But anyway, they're awkward as shit. And my first time having sex was not this awkward because, well, I've never had sex with a virgin. First of all, I've never had sex with a virgin. I was the virgin the one time, and I never had sex.
I don't think I ever have either. So,
which I guess I don't want to. I don't want that responsibility.
Yeah, it sounds like a mess.
Yeah, it does sound like a mess. I knew one guy. He took 2 different girls' virginity, and he had because he did it once, and he got blood stained on the mattress.
TMI.
And he flipped it over.
TMI.
And then we had sex with the other virgin, blood stain again.
TMI.
And he went to flip it back over, and then he's seen the other thing. He's like, oh shit.
Jesus.
Neither side of my mattress is safe now.
Yikes. I apologize to the listeners had to hear that. Yikes.
Well,
sorry for the visual.
Well, it's funny.
Yeah. But
I can't even recall like having awkward sex like this, anything close to like the awkwardness of this.
I don't think I ever did either. I remember the first time I had sex and it wasn't awkward. It was, pretty easy to figure out. But I remember being a little awkward, actually. I remember being a little awkward, the whole feeling yourself out. But
I remember just not being able to get, I don't know. I guess I was nervous to get started, but once it happened, I was just like, you're kind of just going.
Yeah, I think you're
like the initial start was
primal instinct takes over, and you're like, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen enough movies and stuff that time, you know.
Made another drink?
Yeah, you want another drink?
I better make myself another drink.
All right. They're trying to figure out how this is all going to happen,
I just like that he says normal style. Like the
normal
fuck,
style,
like
the missionary position, the normal style.
What the kids do.
Drink 2 in, baby. That looks like a good bit. That's definitely a third of that glass.
Probably more.
That's a third. Yeah, that's a third.
I don't got a buzz yet, but I do feel the first cup already.
Yeah.
I should have ate something.
Yeah, well, you didn't eat, damn.
I just forgot. That's most of it came down to. I forgot to eat. I know it don't look like it looking at me, but I just forgot. Can I fit it all?
Oh, damn. We tapped it out.
Tap.
The jar didn't last long.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of glass they expected you to put it into, but
I feel like this is one of those things you pour liquor into it. You probably pour a little out. I think that's why they have the measure there. I think you just pour a little out, then pour the liquor into the jar and give it a little shake.
Maybe. We could have done it that way.
Yeah.
That'd probably been more efficient.
Yeah.
But still, it only been, oh well. Anyway. But yeah.
Hey, you got half a bottle of Captain Morgan.
I'll figure out what to do with that. I'll probably
rum and Coke.
Pretty good. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, they're basically trying to decide, like, what way are we going to have sex the first time? And I don't think Vicki really cares. I think she just like, let's do it. I think she's pretty much understanding that it's more.
I love she kind of tries to do like this handhold thing, and then he sits up, and then she sits up, he lays back down, kind of. It's like a weird. They really are just trying to pace this out.
Yeah, and like Kevin, like Vicki is not that. Like I think she just wants to get the sex over with. She wants something else from Kevin.
Right. Kevin, I want to hear you say it. And what is it she wants to hear, Ty?
Oh, baby. It's the big one. I like how he calls her Victoria. Victoria, I love you.
Yeah, because I don't think he called her Victoria throughout the rest of the film. That's the first time.
This is it. It's always been Vicki.
He really means that shit.
And they're on, baby. That's all she needed to hear. Get her motor going. Oz and Heather. Yeah, this is the boathouse of Stifler. Could you imagine if they were out here doing this on like some random person's
That would have been funnier.
Yeah, this is a funny scene though. Halfway through, some guy's like, "What the fuck? My kids are in here."
I like that. Go back real quick. And I like how we were talking and listened to the commentary, and they're talking about like how they were kind of shooting these scenes that kind of help like Oz and Heather's scenes could be a little more flowy and romantic because they had the slides and camera movements and stuff. And
Yeah, it dissolves, all that shit.
And when you go to Kevin and Vicki, they're just like static camera shot, weird angles,
making it really awkward. Yeah, because Oz and Heather have like this really nice moonlit lake,
which is just a light on a crane,
a giant light on a crane, and some guy like smacking water.
Yeah, the water ripples are like, yeah, we just have a guy off screen just smacking the water with a stick, causing those ripples.
Hollywood. Yeah, and you can even tell, like, right, like. Oz and Heather look like the cover of a romance novel.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking right before it says like this is just some romance novel shit going on. It
is like they have the moment, like you have multiple different things here with the experiences, but I think Kevin and Oz are the two like big differing ones because love is involved, there's meaning, and you have Kevin. I think it's like Oz and Heather is what everyone thinks their first time is going to be.
Yeah, that's
Kevin and Victoria is what it actually like. Vicky, sorry, calling her Victoria. Kevin and Vicki is like what it's actually like.
Yeah, they're still more true to life. Like, I guess we're led to believe that Heather's not a virgin, right? Like,
she never proclaims she's a virgin. Like, she's never like I'm a virgin or otherwise. But it's not a thing for her. I think you can take it either way. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. But it's just never a thing that's brought up with her.
Then Kevin here, he can't quite get it in, and like Vicky, she's like, here, let me, and they get it in, and she's like in pain. And that's another thing I don't want to deal with a virgin. Just like, because I'm so fucking huge, Ty. You don't understand. Yeah. So if a virgin got my so fucking huge cock.
Long schlong hinty over here. Hung legend, Michael Henney. You heard it here first. Paul Finch, Jim Levinstein, Michael Henty. Hung legends. Yep.
But no, it's just so I'd feel weird with a girl in pain with me having sex with her. I'd feel weird about that. I'm mostly used to them giggling.
Probably get a big head, be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
The bitch was in pain.
It would just be so strange. I don't know.
She couldn't handle me.
She almost cried, dude. You wouldn't believe it.
Probably does lend a lot to like adolescence when you like, a lot of adolescent boys, they have sex the first time. It probably does lend to their like ego of like, yeah, she couldn't even take it.
Oh, God damn it. You're right. Yeah. There is some like people with big heads when they start first time and say like, yeah, she moan it. Like, yeah, she was in fucking pain from her first time.
You were physically hurting her at that point.
Like,
it's a process. It's not a thing. It's like you're opening a wound basically.
Yeah. It's like you're just, it's a problem.
But yeah, I love the contrast between Heather and Oz and Vicky and Kevin. Like it's one of those things you don't think about immediately. But once you analyze the movie, it's such a cool way they do it. And the way they shoot it, that was a very unnecessary dissolve there.
That's what I was just thinking.
Very unnecessary dissolve. You're dissolving by milliseconds at this point.
Hey, come back. Let's try to figure out what did they cross dissolve?
They dissolved the shot with the dissolve.
It's like they just arbitrarily did a cut and dissolve. I don't know. That was so strange. Let's check out these dissolves here, Ty. Let's see what they crossed.
Yeah, because they these seem to be very unnecessary dissolves. So here we go. They're
he takes off her strap, kissing her neck.
Off here.
At least Oz knows a little something.
Oz does. Then he dissolves into her take. That was a dissolve. That was
a bit of a jump. Yeah.
That was this. Not so much, right? Like that was just dissolving like milliseconds.
Yeah. The last one, okay. He went from kissing her to her taking his shirt off.
And they are just having like, it's like novel sex they're having. Like it's romance novel sex.
It like you said, it's what you believe sex to be.
Yeah, that's such a unique. I never noticed that. It's so cool to see that.
I've never had sex like that though.
No, I've had some pretty passionate experiences. Gay community, we do some pretty cool stuff.
Gross. Y'all do gross stuff.
We do cool stuff.
The Bible hates you.
Gay sex is super cool.
Super cool.
Hey, if anyone listening, gay sex, give it a shot.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
You'd be afraid.
What was the two things I wished I was either? I wish I was gay, or I wish I was into like fetish BDSM type stuff, because those two communities have so much sex. It's ridiculous.
Well, I've got circles. You could fit both those in pretty easily.
Yeah, I don't. That's a.
And no time, like you can do that tonight.
Yeah, that's the fucking problem. I wish I was into it.
You could be fully immersed in that world and the download of an app.
That's the fucking problem. I wish I was either one, gay, or two into fetish BDSM type stuff. So much sex to be had there. I just can't. I wish I could, but I can't. It's just not in me.
You just dabble, you know.
Just dabble a little bit.
Dip your toes in.
I'll just be a top, I guess, and go from there.
There you go.
I can't do it.
Of course, we find out the payoff of the story.
That was a long fucking story, because we left this party for a minute and we come back just like, so he's like, the end, you had to kiss the guy for 8 minutes, huh? For spin the bottle. Poor Jim. Poor Jim. I'd be like, everyone laughed at her. Everyone laughed at her. It was so funny. I would not just, at a certain point, I'm not taking her anywhere. I'm like, you're not going to this fucking party.
I think a lot of it too is he's because he has such a horrifying experience with Nadia, and the whole school basically turned him into a pariah. And this is the one person that didn't say shit to him. Even his friends were saying shit about him, but this is the one person who like treated him like a human being afterwards.
And I'll say this is like, I forget what's her actual name, Michelle.
Allison Hannigan.
Allison Hannigan. This is like the most unattractive I ever found her, just in this film, because she definitely got better with age, in my opinion. Oh,
absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
I don't know how old was she in this film. She was 25 in this film.
25 years old. Wow.
She looks young.
Yeah, she had a lot going for it this time. Even like later on, obviously, like, but she was on Buffy at this time. Then she'd go on.
I always forget she was in Buffy. I don't know.
She was a big part of Buffy.
I delete that so hard, but she really was a big role in that.
I read that she one time when she was filming, or after the movie, she took the tape of American Pie on the set of Buffy, and in her trailer, she showed Seth Green and who's Buffy? Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah. Showed Seth Green and Sarah Michelle Gellar American Pie. Seth Green loved it. Sarah Michelle Gellar, not a fan.
I believe that.
Yep.
Because I'm trying to think of anything Sarah Michelle Gellar did anything close to American Pie.
I don't think so.
Yeah, nothing even close to it. She was definitely not her style.
You're probably forgetting something really obvious. I know you are.
Am I?
Probably. I don't know. There's probably someone yelling right now that. Just what about blank?
What about? Buffy was kind of a hussy for really going to be that way.
Whoa.
They did. Those are like the time of TV. You know,
Ben Frost watches Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I find that hard to believe she's a hussy in it. I find that very hard to believe.
Especially with Angel. Yeah, like, because she has like sex with Spike. She has sex with Angel. It was that time in the 90s.
The audacity.
Yeah, it was that time in the 90s.
This woman not to be married.
But because even like Charmed, even at the same rate, like it was that time where they just made women in television be like just hussies for some reason. I don't know what that was about. And
we wonder why our country is the way it is.
Yeah, we wonder why we're fucked. Letting these women be just fucking whores.
Having the freedom and sexual freedom and all that. What?
That don't make sense.
Oh, I never.
Let's find the closest thing Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's weird. Like, support your friend still, Sarah. Fuck. Like, say you like it. Because come on. This is great.
Big role for her. Hell, it's a summer blockbuster. It's a big fucking deal.
It was number 2 the whole year, wasn't it? Or something.
Yeah, I think we discussed that.
Yeah, we did discuss that. Last year, she did Scooby-Doo, Buffy. Yeah. Well, she was on Buffy went till 2003. Wow.
Buffy went for a while. Fucking while.
97 to 2003. Not as long as I thought. She did episode 6 in the City. No, she did Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions, that's a good one. I would say that's probably on.
She went unaccredited and She's All That. She was a girl in the cafeteria. Never. I did see her because she's the one who hands the pizza to the fucking kid.
Oh, nice.
I remember thinking that back then. He was like, is that fucking Sarah Michelle Gellar? And they just give her some bit role where she hands the pizza over.
Well, that's a cool little cameo.
Yeah, I always forget.
Little nod. There's a few like that in American Pie. In Scream 2, there's a couple like cameos like that. in Scream 2 where it's like, that's that one guy from Dawson. He's just in there.
Yeah, this definitely wasn't in the realm of like anything Sarah Michelle Gellar had done.
Speaking of Allison Hannigan, Michelle, here comes the most famous line
that she ever said.
This one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy.
Just the most raunchiest word. I can't.
In the annals of literature, they will stand several lines that will stand the test of time, and one of them will be, this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy.
Yeah, because I don't know what it is. I can, but I prefer not to say pussy for some reason. I'll always just say vagina. I don't know what that. I don't know.
Pussy. It's a common term in the gay community. So.
Well, pussy.
Pussy. You're looking very pussy today, Mike.
Very pussy.
That's how you say you look good.
Well,
wow, you're looking pretty pussy today.
Snatched is what the kids say nowadays. You look snatched.
Yeesh. Yeah, that's a drag queen thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know. It's just
what a bag.
Pussy's just not a thing I say. I just say.
I can say it. Calm down.
Can you calm down there in the back?
That's my word. I'm allowed saying it.
What's the word that you hate? Like you don't. You're just like prefer not. I can't remember. Is it? I can't say it because I'm not gay. I'm not.
I don't know. There's no rule word.
I think you just get mostly offended if someone just like faggot. I think is what it is. Like.
Whoa, fuck. What are you doing?
He said it.
God damn, Mike.
I think I remember you telling me that. It's like,
thank you all for listening to Cult Talking Ed. It's been a really fun ride. And now on, we have to be careful about who we associate with.
But I'm pretty sure that's what you told me. But he's like, I think that's what you've told me, right? Like, it's just like when someone says faggot, that really just bothers you. Like,
it depends on the context.
Right.
Like right now, are you saying it? Like, sure, do I want to punch you in the face? Yes. Yes. But not that mess. Pissed off about it. But in certain contexts, I will get pretty fiery about it.
Yeah, because I know
I'm a big fucking dude. So if I get pissed,
it's fucking game over.
It's game over, brother. I ain't your typical fag. But
because that's what you throw on you and everyone. Yeah, everyone in your circle, I've heard. So you'll just call each other fags and everything, but y'all never drop the hard OT on there.
Nah, we will sometimes. Evan likes to use it.
But usually it's like a hard joke. Like,
yeah.
He's like, because you're a faggot.
Yeah, like, whoa!
He like throws
clip
it out
that.
there.
We're supposed to clip that.
I'm getting canceled.
Yeah, we should post that as like a big clip post on social media.
Cancel Michael Henty. He said
in today's episode of American Pie Slices, and just everyone, please, on behalf of the gay community, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not pissed. If you're pissed, fuck you. Sincerely, Ty Alexander, representative of the homosexual community. Go fuck your sensitive ass. But yeah, he just straight up stuck a flute in my pussy.
I wonder if it's the whole flute or just piece of it.
If some girl told you that, would you be like, fuck yeah?
No, I would. Well, this is all contextual because it's coming from her after all these other fucking Bandcamp stories. Because he even starts to blow it off. He's like, yeah. He's like, hold on, fucking what? He's like, the fuck did you do? But what I'm thinking, let's look up a picture of a flute, real quick, Ty. I don't know how often you looked at a flute.
I will say, of all I'm aware of a flute. Of all the band instruments, that is probably the most. That's the best one. You look at the other end. That has the keys on it.
Yeah, you have to do it the side that has no keys on. But I still you still got lips. I don't know. It'd be
fine. You leave that thing up nice. You'd be able to get work in that.
I guess. I mean, I guess I've seen videos like, remember the Ratchet videos where the guy's like doing like a gun up the girl's vagina. I'm like, can you not? I guess
you get an insight into what you watch on the weekend.
Oh, I'll share that video.
Well, Mike, you're already buying the pornography magazines. Why not buy a flute?
Buy a flute. It has to be the one that Michelle used. That's the only stipulation. I guess I could find that flute that she was playing in part 2.
And this is the most like out of nowhere development of all of them. She tells him, that's what Bandcamp is. Half Bandcamp is just sex ed. Are we gonna fuck late, or what should say? Are we gonna screw soon? Because I'm getting kind of antsy.
Yeah, she really don't cuss, does she?
No.
Until they're having sex. He's like, fuck yeah.
His night went like just made a full 180. Like honestly,
He is, man, he did play off wide-eyed really well. He's like just woof, because she is a nympho. We do kind of find that out.
Yeah, we find that out throughout the series. And they end up in the bed of Matt Stifler.
He's like, this'll work. Matt
Stifler loves dinosaurs. So it's just a typical kid bedroom.
Yeah, there's really, I mean, we could dissect this room, but there's a lot of shit in here. It's a lot of dinosaurs. Let's just be honest.
And Jim, oh man, he does such a good job of playing this like dopey, just antsy fucking guy. It's about to get laid. Like, I like when he gets on the bed and he starts like blowing in her ear.
One of my favorite things. He's just blowing through her hair, her ear, like just doing what he thinks he should be doing. Like, yeah. You like that?
And this is where we find out, she wants him to wear 2 condoms because she doesn't want him coming too soon.
He's like, why?
And he finds out that she saw him on the net, which I love that. How that's like what they call it in these movies. In this movie is the net.
I seen a clip the other day where like internet and emails was still new, and it was of the news. They were trying to say what the email address was. Like, we would do just, culttalknet@gmail.com. Mm-hmm. They didn't know what the @ symbol was. They were just like, what is that symbol? They didn't say @ because they didn't know what the symbol was. That was so funny to hear in the development of the internet, just like, because they just couldn't figure out. All 3 of the panelists are like, what the fuck? Like, what is that? We say @ for that symbol? Okay.
And she saw him on the net, and that's the whole reason she accepted the date, because she knew
he was a sure
Jim's
thing.
a fucking sure thing, and he is. Yes, I am. I am very much. And here we get our other. So it's really cool how we have you have the contrast of Kevin and Oz, which is like the realistic fairy tale depictions of sex. And then you have the wild outlandish 2 scenarios, which is, one Stifler's mom and Shipbreak, as we find out what Finch is called. We listen to the commentary this whole time. They call him Shipbreak, which makes sense. Yeah. What the fuck is a shipbreak?
Shipbreak. He takes a break to go take a shit.
That makes so much fucking sense.
that's what it was.
That makes so much goddamn sense.
Because he takes a shit break.
6 episodes in, and that is the most prophetic revelation I've had. That makes so much goddamn sense. Because shipbreak.
15 minutes round trip.
That makes so much my mind has been blown. I've watched this movie since I was a fucking kid. Always assumed it was shipbreak because that made sense. Come to find out, shipbreak, and my god, that makes so much fucking sense.
Because he takes a shit break.
The subtitles call it shipbreak, though.
Yeah, I was with you. I see, because I thought it was shipbreak the whole time. I was like, well, it does say brick, so I don't fucking know. Because that blew my mind. I do want to back up because I gave the condom advice the one time where you do a trampoline, you're supposed to throw that away. Yeah. I do want to say, if you do 2 condoms, kids, don't do 2 condoms because you're more likely to break a condom that way. Because the friction of 2 condoms is more likely to break.
Oh, that's interesting.
So don't double condom, just 1 condom.
That's not a real thing. I think you can get extra thick condoms, can't you?
Yeah, I mean just standard condom.
Ultra sensitivity blocking or some shit.
Probably. I always go for if I wear a condom.
Never worn a condom during sex.
Yeah, if I do wear a condom, it's like the bare skin condoms, like it might as well not be there type shit.
Yeah, I've never.
And I have to get the maximum Trojan ones, like fucking huge.
Yeah, I have never fucking worn one. Never done that.
So Tyler's going to die shortly after this episode with STIs. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. It's good knowing you, Ty.
Yeah.
Sorry you got the HIV.
Wah.
But yeah, just wanted to give that piece of advice. I just try to make sure everyone's protecting, doing good, safe sex here. That's it.
That's always important. It's always important. Know who your partner is. That's what I always say. I always make sure I clear my partners.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big thing. I don't like using condoms, so you make sure that your partner's safe and get tested regularly. Wow, what a responsible. That's the whole point. If you take anything from this podcast,
you ever got tested?
I've gotten tested.
I've never gotten tested.
Gay. Of course I get tested.
I've never been tested. I always got my testing. I was always come by proxy because I have lots of sex with multiple partners at all times. But
of course.
But in reality, I don't have a lot of partners. So like the ones I'm with, they eventually, they're women. They go for pap smears and stuff like that. Whatever. They get checked up way more often than guys do. Jesus. And they always let me know, like, yeah, I'm clean. Like that means I'm clean. Perfect. Because you're the only one I've been having sex with. So I sure hope I'm clean. If I'm giving you, if you're giving me something I can't detect, then there's a problem. But
yep.
No, my testing has always been by proxy. I probably should get tested though. You're right. Just there's no reason not to get tested.
It's a smart thing to do. And if you're here in Columbus, Ohio, Out of the Closet. It's a thrift store.
Oh yeah, they do the free
It's
HIV.
free.
Yeah.
Free. It's not HIV. It's just STI.
Oh, is it all?
Yeah. It's
I always thought it was just AIDS testing they did. Oh,
it's all STIs. Out of the Closet. Great place.
well, that's nice of them to do that.
Yeah,
actually.
then you can shop for some cheap thrifted clothes after you find out you have sexually transmitted disease. Take your mind off it. Little shopping therapy, little spin therapy.
Like, wow, I need to buy a couch.
Yeah. God, I really could go for a used Monopoly that's missing some of the pieces. Well, all right.
But yeah, you're right. We have the first two, Kevin and Oz. It's the more reality that we could face. And these two are like the penthouse letters. Like,
Yes, they are. They are very much so.
look, I got this band chick. She stuck flutes up her vagina, her pussy, I mean.
Ooh, you said it.
I said vagina. She sticks flutes up her pussy, and then she's a nympho and makes me wear 2 condoms and bangs the shit out of her. Calls me bitch. And this guy's like, I had sex with my best friend's mom. Like, these are definitely like the penthouse stories.
Oh, definitely. Speaking of sex with a friend's mom, old Finchy, he's about to get it on.
What's her name?
Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge could get it.
She could?
All 30 seconds.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I read like she's only like 8 years older than Sean William Scott.
Really?
Yeah, she's like not like that much older than him.
Interesting.
She just has like that's the way she carries herself.
That's worth looking up just to be sure, because that's interesting. I'm sure you're not lying, and I'm sure you've heard that, but it's worth Sean William Scott age. Not she. Jesus Christ, Michael, learn to fucking type, my dude. He is 46 currently, and she is 61. So what's our age difference? So it's a little older.
46, 61. What's that? Hang on a second. 61. 15. 15 years older. I apologize. But 15 years older. So, I mean, maybe she's a promiscuous person.
She could have she could have been pregnant at 14, 15.
But I would say, I think they're implying she's much older, though.
Yeah, they are probably, yeah.
Yeah, the implication is that she's middle-aged.
Mm-hmm. Cougar, as it were.
Yeah, she's a cougar. That's the implication.
Yeah, because she's like laying it on thick here, just with old Finchy boy, who he is the only real 17-year-old in this entire film. Yep. So we can't.
Yeah, that's why we don't see anything with Finch and Stifler's mom. We don't see him in any of the movies because they.
I think they just kept the bit going.
They hook up in this one. They hook up in the sequel. They do not.
I think they do it in every.
They do it. They don't in the fourth movie. They don't reunion. They don't reunion.
Oh no, because it's
Jim's mom. Jim's mom. Not Jim's mom. Jim's dad and Stifler's mom hook up, and then Stifler hooks up with Finch's mom.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. God, that is funny. Fuck, that's funny.
But I think they do hook up in American Pie 2 and American Wedding in this one. But we never actually see much of that.
And then Finch starts getting real bold here. Real bold. What's he say? So, would you object if I said that you were quite striking? Like, what? Ooh, promiscuous. Quite striking.
Are you trying to seduce me? I'm asking you. Are you trying to seduce me right now? You've been talking a lot about wanting to be gay.
Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson.
And what a perfect way they got that. And they mentioned that was actually a mandate from the studio. The studio wanted a reference to The Graduate.
Because I think that's the song. And
they wanted that from The Graduate. And that would turn out to be such a perfect song for this. They go fucking on a pool table.
Again, I think a lot of their budget probably went to the licensing of the music they had in this film, because they really did have like top tier music of the time. Even.
Oh yeah, what's this "Sway My Way" song?
Sway My Way. I don't know.
They keep cutting to that at the scenes of Kevin and Oz.
Yeah, why are they doing that?
To keep the moment, keep the mood.
Sway My. Does it not? It plays for them too, though. Yeah, yes. Oz and Heather.
I think it even plays a little bit during Jim's scene.
"Sway My Way," song by Amy Shark and Rehab.
Ooh, nice.
Is that the same song, or did I just find some more current?
Sway my way.
Trying to see where it's from.
Need you now. Better watch out! We're gonna get flagged.
I don't think
we're gonna get flagged, but they're gonna think I'm
"Swim My Way." American.
Sway my way.
Maybe that is them. Yeah, Rehab and Amy Shark, "Sway My Way."
Oh, wow.
I don't know why they keep. I mean, yeah, they maintain that for like the intimacy.
It's a very sweet song. I mean, I get it.
Do we even have music during Michelle and Jim?
Yeah, it keeps this song up. The song keeps up.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Huh.
It keeps up through them. The only time it stops is at the Finch scenes.
Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson.
And it's not distracting either. It's like you wouldn't think that would be a thing they would do, is like cut between songs, but it doesn't, like, it's not distracting at all. It doesn't seem clunky. Very, very good editing.
And something that's funny that I think people debate, because they said in the commentary, like, people are debating if Oz and Heather are actually having sex. I'm like, the fuck you mean?
Yeah, what else are they doing? They're laying there like on top of each other, like, you know, motioning. Like, what are you doing?
They definitely had. I guess the debate is born from, like, at the end, which we'll get there. It's like he says he basically didn't just straight up say they had sex.
Yeah, I think it's kind of followed up on in the sequel, I think. But hey, we cut to Jim and Michelle, and they are definitely fucking.
Yes.
And destroying poor Matt Stifler's room.
Just smashed the little
porcelain
football, bottle, jar of marbles.
Man. They are destroying this poor kid's fucking
I don't know
room.
how they're not cut up.
How did Jim not slice open, like, his ass or his back or something? Like, just covered in blood, fucking.
I think if you go ahead and back it up, I think they were talking in the commentary when he smashed down the football.
That's actually
it's like their stuntman or something.
That's actually Jason Biggs.
Oh, is that actually?
Yeah.
Jason
So
Biggs?
they had a stuntman who did some of the other shit, but he had a giant scar on his stomach from where he had, like, his appendix removed or something, and you can't hide that in that shot. So they had to bring Jason in to do that one scene. So he does his own stunts in that one scene. Where he smashes the porcelain.
Interesting.
Ball.
Yeah, I kind of missed that part when they were talking about it.
But the other shots of, you know, him kicking the jar and shit like that, that's all.
And his thing, he's just like, after, you know, she slams, they roll over, and he pulls out a little ball or whatever out from under his back. He's like, okay, let's go. Like, what the fuck, Jim? Like, okay, let's go. Let's get this going.
But Michelle is a fucking fireball.
Fire.
Have you ever had a girl say my name?
No, because most of the girls I've ever had, if they're into anything roughage at all, they're the ones that want the roughage done to them.
Yeah.
So I've never had a girl say my name, bitch. Never had that one. I always get to, like, just fucking choke me, like, fucking fine, I guess.
Right.
So, I want to be purple, like, I guess I don't, whatever.
You poor thing.
Yeah,
straight sex sounds so fucking boring. God damn. I get why you wish you were gay. Man.
No one calls me bitch. I'm sorry. I don't want derogatory.
It just sounds boring.
What's boring about it?
It just sounds boring.
Choking a bitch?
No, all of it sounds boring. I get your want, Mike. I mean, just you what's gonna happen? You're gonna get married.
Oh God, no.
You'll get married. You'll meet some dude at at work or at a bar, and, like, you know, ruin your whole. You have a family. You'll ruin it.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, no one does. No one thinks that's the way it's going to go.
I think if I was going to do a gay thing, I would have done a gay thing by now.
Well, it ain't going with me. You're not my type. I apologize.
It's fine.
Get a bunch of people shipping us. It needs to happen.
And how did Michelle not slice her fucking hand open, smashing that lane?
Glass and fucking. I just don't understand. There's so much glass involved in Jim's sex.
I mean, you're telling me that straight sex looked boring?
It didn't. That looked exciting. See, I was right. That's definitely the backside of the Stifler house.
Yeah.
And man, look at that. That's a fucking hotel.
Yeah.
Look at that. They got a fucking deck with, you know. Oh man.
Good thing she got that in a divorce, huh?
The sailboat. That was their boathouse. They got a sailboat there. Stiffy's got it made. Why didn't they just go to his cottage in the shit?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just go to his place. I mean, I think they were looking at, it was all, we'll get to that later, but American Pie 2 is just Kevin's brothers. I was like, hey, well, we did to kind of get over this slump.
Yep.
Yeah, we went to this place, rented a place.
Man, Oz and Heather, they're just, it's just such a fairy tale. I love it.
Here's a good look at the group that slept in the living room, apparently.
Oh, they are just shacked up. There's people laying together. I mean,
we've done parties like that where we just kind of slept in the living room, where the fuck ever. And
yeah, wherever you pass out, you find a comfortable spot.
Oh, fuck these guys sleeping in the chair like that. God damn, that'd be uncomfortable as shit.
Yeah. Those dudes passed out. They had no idea what they were doing. I
fucking hope. That's the only way you sleep comfortably like that.
Oz and Heather are just having a beautiful moment, man. They're just...
Yeah, Heather just sitting on Oz's cock.
Yeah, that's what's happening. nuzzling him. It's just beautiful. It's like, man, I want that.
This kind of nuzzle is
That's the straight sex I want.
That's
whatever that is. You don't get that in gay sex.
Yeah, that nuzzling stuff is cringe to me.
You don't. I want that. You don't get that shit in gay sex. Gay sex ain't that cute.
Very emotional things like that are very cringy to me. I don't know what it is. I think it's my sociopath in me. It's just like that's very cringy.
Maybe.
It feels so fake always to me. I don't even in real life. Like if you do that in real life, it feels so fake to me. I was like, I can't.
Man,
I can't.
I don't know. I want that shit.
You can have it. If I ever have it come up, I'll let you have that moment.
Man, this is where shit gets really serious here for a moment. This is like this mysterious part of the movie. Kevin is he's so happy.
They're just not talking about sex, though.
They're not, and I think he does it on purpose. He says like, "Wow, last night was great."
But he said he's talking about prom.
And I think he does that intentionally, just so she doesn't think that he's just like, finally fucked.
We fucked.
I think he did that intentionally. Like he wants her to know, like, it was about more than that last night. And man, fucking Vicki ripped his heart out.
Who do you think lasted longer out of all the four having sex?
Oh, Oz.
You think Oz?
Oz. He had his girl on lock.
It's probably true.
Yeah, Oz for sure. Kevin was probably a bad lay. Vicky's like, yeah, I've been thinking, like, yeah. Like,
maybe that's what she was doing. She was testing this sex to see, like, maybe we should break up.
Yeah, I need to see what that's like in other circumstances. Because nothing's perfect.
Nothing's perfect, so...
But it's a really like a serious moment. I think it's so sweet because like out of all the characters, I mean, I think Michelle and Jim, they're like bound for life. Stifler's mom and Finch have their thing, and we even see in Reunion where Oz and Heather end up back together by hook or crook. But I think it's so sweet how like through the movies we see Kevin and Vicki just being friends. Like they were obviously very important to each other. And they didn't have to be together. Like they were just, they think very highly of each other. Sweet little arc. I love Kevin and Vicki.
And then Vicky's talking about like, hey, she basically right now she's saying we should just break up because you're going to be in Ann Arbor. I'm going to be in Ithaca,
New York.
Yeah, so he's going to be in Michigan. She's going to be in New York. I looked at it.
7-hour drive.
Like it's a little over 7-hour drive.
90s too. That's like you ain't texting, you ain't FaceTiming. That's saying put yourself in that way.
Don't do that while you're driving anyway, Tyler.
Well, it's like distance.
Oh, I got you.
Wise. Like you're in your middle of your day, you're not able to like text or FaceTime or Snapchat your partner.
Oh, geez.
You're waiting. You gotta be at home at the same time to make a phone call.
Man, long distance relationships have changed, haven't they?
They have.
You can't. It is more achievable these days.
It
really.
is. But Jim, man, he got used.
It's like I was used.
She got used for sex. And God damn it,
he's kind of happy about it. Yeah, he's like,
it's a cool feeling. He's like, damn, she used me for sex.
Have you been used for sex, Ty?
Probably. I mean, that's most of the gay encounters. I mean,
have I been used for sex?
Well, you're a hung legend, so of course
I am hung legend.
Michael Gotta get on that Michael Henny shit.
Yeah,
they say.
I don't think I've used. I've used definitely one time I've used for something.
Well, yeah, you're a straight white male.
Yeah, it's just white male America.
What you people do.
I'm sorry. It is what I. Definitely one time, and that was early on in the young Michael Henty hung legend. And it was basically like I brought this girl over, blowjob, got off, and then I was like, well, I got work in the morning, so let's get you home. That was and never talked to her again. Just
if I had a nickel. Just say that.
Well,
if I had a nickel.
Again, the gay community's that way.
There's two things. Like you don't ask a woman her age. You don't ask gay people how they know each other.
Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
I never knew that was a thing.
You don't. Yeah, you ever see two gay people hanging out? Don't be like, how do you two know each other? You don't want to know.
Okay, I'll remember that in the future.
It's not going to be pleasant. Speaking of not pleasant, poor old Stiffmeister wanders in on shipbreak. It does.
Shipbreak.
Wanders in on shipbreak and his mom. And we're back to dog years. And speaking of back dog years, do. You know what's that song?
It's 1 Week by Barry.
It is.
No, it's not. I'm a fucking
transatlantic,
liar.
Right?
Is it do?
Do.
That's Semi Charmed Common Live. But they're playing 1 week, I thought.
I want something.
That's Semi Charm Kind of Life by Third Eye Blind.
But it started out with do.
Did it? Go back. I bet we see it.
It's so slow.
But you notice that the pool ball like rolling across the floor? Like, what the fuck happened there?
Maybe someone got up.
Yeah, that is Third Eye Blind, Semi Charm Kind of Life.
Yeah,
that's a good song.
I like Finch's line about how Stifler's mom would take fine wine. They get better with age. But then he's like, of course I have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, nothing to compare it to.
yes, nothing to compare it to. There's no basis for comparison. But he knows it was good. Oz is just such a gentleman in this. You know, we had a great night together. It doesn't kiss and tell.
With his one strand of hair.
Yeah.
God damn it.
We just had a great night together. Guys. Hey, it's not about having sex, man. We just we think we're in love.
Yep.
If they ever do an animated American Pie movie, I'll audition. Yeah, like we're in love. Like, you know, it's a great night. It's like Steven Seagal. That's what it is. It's a Steven Seagal. It's Kevin Kline should have auditioned for a Steven Seagal biopic in the 90s. He'd have nailed it. I don't know. You know.
Jeez.
Kevin, man, he's happy. Kevin is so happy for everyone. I love it. Like Kevin's one of those characters that's just I love Kevin. I don't know how to say it. I love all our fun characters. But I don't know who my least favorite character would be in this entire film. You know what? Here's the next step with their double cups that we still have yet to have.
God damn it, they're still doing the double cups.
They still have no explanation.
God damn it. Why
no explanation.
Why did you remind me of that? They are doing every time they're doing the fucking goddamn.
Is it a Michigan thing?
I don't know.
We're going to have to do some research. If anyone knows why they're double cupping, it's got to be shakes. It's got to be shakes.
I don't know because I've never gotten a double shake thing with.
Well, I know the way they make shakes. Like if you're making a shake, you'll double cup because you're putting ice. Like if you're putting ice cream in, you put it in there and like let it stir up, and you don't want to break the cup. They got to be shakes.
I've never been anywhere where they double cup a shake.
You know what? We just need to go to that restaurant that Doggy Years is based off of. I looked and it's open. Yesterdog. It is still open. We have to go and see if they have double cups.
Oh, this is a Mac. I just realized it's a Mac computer that Jim has.
Yeah, MacBook, baby. Apple will rule the world. Jim, I like this little, like, it's not like a post-credit scene, but it's kind of like a post-credit scene a little bit. You know what I mean? The movie's ended.
Yeah, they're just short of doing like a post-credit scene.
Yeah. And Jim, using his NetBot, he's able to video chat with Nadia. So, Kevin and Heather could have done this.
Yeah, because I think
Vicky. I
think this part was kind of added, as they were kind of alluding to in the commentary.
They wanted to end on a high note.
Yeah, and they had Jim, dancing with all kinds of props and stuff.
Jason Biggs, he talked about how, because this was his first big role, he talked about how he knew that he his life had changed because the day the movie came out, he was walking the streets in LA and a group of guys pulled up beside him and was like, do the dance, yelled him to the dance. That's how he knew his life had changed. And he is just shaking down, baby, shaking down. And we get to see Eugene Levy again. Eugene Levy ends the film. I like that. That's our closing of the film is Eugene Levy.
Did you see Jim's penis bouncing around with his thrusting?
I don't think so.
No, I think he wore tighty whities or something.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted his schlong slapping around.
I like Eugene's Levy dancing for.
Oh, that's a good.
Like
dance.
I wish I could dance like that for such a
good dance.
Hey, what does he say? Sweetheart.
Sweetheart. Yeah, I think he's feeling it. He's like, I'm feeling it.
That was a good high note. They honestly could have ended it just at the next step and moved on.
We end it with, I am the summertime, the classic line from 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. I am the summertime. This was the summertime. Mike, that's it.
Chickadee the Chinese chicken or something?
We fucking did it. We set out to do our own podcast. You and I. Wow.
You mean you don't want to go through the credits for an hour?
Yeah.
We could list every person in the credits.
Slice 7, the credits.
The credits.
Yeah.
We'll list every person. I don't think there's anything important in the credits. Do they do any kind of credit stuff?
No, there's nothing with the credits. The only thing I noticed with the credits is they're very weird, like the order that they're in.
Oh, yeah, they did do kind of a weird order.
Yeah, weird order.
Hey, Jason Biggs got top billing.
Kevin gets listed after English teacher.
Does he really?
Sherman gets credited over Stifler.
What the fuck?
So just really weird ordering the
What
credits.
the fuck?
I don't know. Jason Biggs gets top billing, which I think that's fair. The top 3 billed people, top 4.
It's kind of weird Jason Biggs got above Jennifer Coolidge for top billing, though.
I say Eugene Levy should have got top billing. He's the most recognizable name out of the whole thing.
Man, that is weird order of them.
Yeah, it's very weird order. It has no rhyme or reason to it.
There's like
I was thinking maybe it's by appearance, but that's not even accurate either. It should have been Jim, his mom, then Eugene Levy.
Well, a lot of this ordering stuff is like done in like the contracting. Like people get the top billing and stuff like that.
Eugene Levy is like, I want to make sure I'm 7th.
I want to make sure I'm after English teacher.
I better be 7th in the.
How did they just not run through the top cast through the? That's insane.
It's very weird.
I never noticed that. But in the commentary, they said like the biggest thing they had for the credits, like they argued over what the font should be.
Yeah.
What is this, like some kind
font,
of
like some like Sans?
Yeah, some kind of Sans. I don't think it's Comic Sans.
No, it's not Comic Sans.
But it's some type of Sans.
Not as fucking lame as Comic Sans, but it's pretty Sansy. But Mike, we did it. American Pie slices.
We did it.
Update. Have you found your magazine yet?
No. Well, let me double triple check.
Yep.
Because the guy's new. Oh, I got to check. It's possible. No. We'll see. We'll see if we conclude that journey. No, I don't have the girls shaved magazine.
Not yet, but we finished all these 6 slices of pie. Mike, there's still little crumbs there. Maybe we might be back for.
We might be
some crumbs.
I really don't want to have to settle for the PDF of shaved.
Some crumbs. We'll see. Maybe I do like finishing off a pie, eating the crumbs. But Mike, we did it. We set out to do this and we fucking did it. I'm so happy we did a summer event. No one gets it, but we get it because we found immediately. We were like, is there even a community for that?
And
we found a fucking community for it. And thank you guys for listening. Obviously, if you're listening to this, you've listened to all the fucking episodes. And
if this is the first one you're listening to, that's weird.
Yeah, what the fuck you doing?
So what was your favorite realization in this one?
The contrast of Kevin and Vicki and Heather and Oz. Love that. Never picked up on that. That was so fucking good. That's so good how they paired those up like that.
Surprised it wasn't Shipwreck.
Oh, Shipwreck is definitely that was a bonus. But man, that Heather and Oz and Vicki and Kevin, what a cool way to show those two experiences.
Yeah, I think I never thought of it that way either. And even listening to the commentary, just because I'll join you on that road, just seeing the comparison between them. Because even the commentary, they're talking about like how they shot it differently and cut it differently for those two to be just such juxtaposition. Yeah. Or whatever.
Heather and Oz is like it's a
flowing.
It's a soap opera. It's a romance novel. Heather and Vicki is like static and awkward and long and
just little Dutch angles and stuff like that.
Evil Dead shots.
Yeah, Evil Dead shots.
Yeah. The old Raimi Dutch angle on it. Man. I love that so
I'm
much.
upset that there was a bed beside the pool table. That makes so
You know what's interesting? We never see Sherman in this last scene.
We don't.
Last chapter, we never see. He goes home.
He pissed himself.
He fucking goes home after he's done. He goes home to fucking draw goth art or whatever the fuck he draws.
Good artist.
Yeah, very good artist. I wonder who did the art. That's something we need to look into, who did the art. But Mike, what do you think about American Pie Slices? We did it.
I enjoyed it. We might make this another summer event with American Pie 2.
Never know. American Pie 2. I like American Pie 2 a lot, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's a good one. I've probably watched American Pie 2 more than American Pie 1.
I would say that. I think I watched American Wedding more than any of them. But American Pie 2, I love American Pie 2.
That's interesting, actually.
American Wedding's great.
Yeah, I think I've seen 2 more than the rest of them.
But man, I don't know if there's anything else to say about this. We may be back for some crumbs here later. But this has been a fantastic ride. I'm so glad we got to do it because, man, this movie means so much to me. I love it. Gives me all the 90s feels.
It's a staple.
And it's a summer movie. And, man, what a summer event this would have been. Mike, what do you think about the Simple Times mixer cranberry apple cider mule we had with the Captain Morgan? We finished it off. Finished the jar.
We did finish it. I think I would stand by what I said. Like I could do without the cranberry, but it still tasted great.
Oh, it was fantastic. I loved it, man. It smelled great. It tasted good.
And you know what? It's in the juice, or I guess it's juice, right?
28% juice.
28% juice. This mixer is rich enough. Like it says to do 3 parts the cranberry juice, apple cider stuff.
I think you could do a third.
I think you could.
I think you do a third and 2/3.
Yeah, because it's pretty rich and thick of flavor.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
I think you could double down on your rum.
Yeah,
And you could probably do 50-50 split, honestly.
maybe. Because you're real fucked up.
I mean, yeah, you get
That's a dangerous drink.
You'll get you'll get fucked up. But I think
It'll sneak up on you.
that'll sneak up on you right there. That's dangerous. Huh? This is Ohio grown too. Columbus, Ohio made.
Hey, but we want to let you guys let us know what you thought of American Pie Slices. Let us know how much you love American Pie. Because obviously you're listening to this, you love American Pie. And goddamn it, I want to hear how much this movie means to you. Because, if we want to do American Pie Slices too, we got to know there's an audience out there.
Right. We can't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'd do it again without an audience. I loved it. I don't know. I loved it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you do a lot more work than I do on these, so that's all up to you on the end of the day.
That's fine.
But yeah, I'd like to do it, but let us know if you love this. If you want to hear more slice of life, slice of American Pie nonsense, let us know. Because man, I would love to do American Pie too, but we need you guys to let us know that you want it. Because next summer could be the next big summer event. American Pie 2. American Pie 2. Yeah, maybe we'll double up on it. No. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to American Pie Slices. This has been a fantastic ride. Make sure you check out other Cult Talk Net shows. Cult of Lore, Cult of Campbell, Cult Talk Conspiracy. You can find those in all their various podcast feeds. Make sure you give us a rating. Let us know what you thought of this show. And follow us at Cult Talk Net across the board. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the fucking things. If you can find it, we've probably locked down at Cult Talk Net. I was very big on doing that because I want it to be easy for everyone to find. But check us out. You can find all the updates on when we're dropping new shit. And man, I hope you guys are having a fantastic summer. Hope you had a great 4th of July.
Great 4th of July.
Yeah. I've been Ty.
I've been Michael. On to the next step.